Word bank, describing people. Hi everyone, and welcome to our English tutorial on how to describe people. Being able to describe someone accurately is an important skill when learning a language. In this video, we'll go through some adjectives that you can use to describe people. Let's start with the first adjective, tall. Tall is used to describe someone who is of above average height. A tall person can be described as very tall or quite tall, depending on the level of height. The second adjective is short. Short is used to describe someone who is of below average height. A short person can be described as very short or quite short, depending on the level of height. The third adjective is thin. Thin is used to describe someone who is of below average weight. A thin person can be described as very thin or quite thin, depending on the level of weight. The fourth adjective is fat. Fat is used to describe someone who is of above average weight. A fat person can be described as very fat or quite fat, depending on the level of weight. The fifth adjective is pretty. Pretty is used to describe someone who is attractive or pleasing to the eye. A pretty person can be described as very pretty or quite pretty, depending on the level of attractiveness. The last adjective is ugly. Ugly is used to describe someone who is unattractive or unpleasant to look at. An ugly person can be described as very ugly or quite ugly, depending on the level of unattractiveness. And that's it for our tutorial on how to describe people. Remember to use these adjectives when talking about others and practice using them in your daily conversations. Thank you for watching and see you in our next tutorial.